Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Rolex Oyster Perpetual Cosmograph Daytona, reference 116523. You can see this two-tone yellow gold and stainless steel Cosmograph Daytona on our website. Purchase it there, and if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also click on the card in the upper right-hand corner of the screen at any time to see our full listing for this watch with additional accessories included, high-resolution images, and naturally complete pricing details. On the wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, this watch features something old and something new. Something old includes the essential metal bezel 40mm automatic Cosmograph Daytona design that debuted in 1988 and has remained essentially unchanged since then. Now, something new comprises the solid end links to the bracelet, which came about long after the 1988 bow of that original automatic Zenith-powered Daytona. So effectively, this watch wears broader across the wrist than its hollow end link brethren from an earlier age. 51 millimeters from extremity of lug, so this outermost point, to its rigid outcropping counterpart on the other side. The watch wears larger than its 40 millimeters would suggest, precisely because of this broad span of solid end links. Now, in terms of thickness, it's an easy watch to wear with the dress cuff. 12.5 millimeters thick. You see, it doesn't even have a Cyclops eye, being dateless, so it is quite slim thanks to the stepped sapphire and the generous slope of that conical tachymetric scale bezel. It's an easy watch to wear with formal attire, and with this beautiful combination of yellow gold and stainless steel, it's a stylistic and aesthetic match for formal attire as well. Now, you can see that the bracelet is a little bit different than the contemporary Cosmograph Daytona in that it features the older style clasp internally. This one was phased out during the V series during approximately 2009, and nevertheless, it does feature one of the critical modern innovations from an ergonomic standpoint that Rolex has introduced, and that being the 5mm Easy Link tool-free micrometric adjustment. Now, it swings 2.5 millimeters in both directions, snaps in, snaps out, so you can easily take in or take out excess during times of activity, inactivity, hot or cold weather. Features straight through yellow gold, and it still closes with a snick and a snap, so the tolerances of this one remain excellent. Now, you can see that the 3-link Oyster bracelet is beautifully finished with both contrasting metals and contrasting finished polished steel on the flanks, satin steel on the tops, and polished yellow gold down the center links. Now, the watch features a dramatic and dynamic combination of the yellow gold and stainless steel, but perhaps no portion of this specific reference steals the show quite like the sunburst golden dial at center. Note, this is not champagne. This is a true golden-toned dial, and it matches beautifully the applied yellow gold indices, the yellow gold hands, and the yellow gold sub-registers with beautifully concentric guilloche sub-register races. It's a handsome and dynamic dial that explodes in direct sunlight. You can see how the light reacts across it even in the soft light of my light box. Rest assured, outdoors the effect is mesmerizing. Now, the dial itself is beautifully detailed with the shock of red of the Daytona script just above the constant seconds at 6 o'clock. It's an easy watch to read in low or no light because it is so abundantly loomed. Now, not all modern Daytonas are loomed, so this one being fully visible in zero light is a bit more versatile than some of the applied numeral references. Moreover, it features all of the in-house caliber refinements of the 2000 to present 6-digit reference Rolex Daytona, which is to say it has Rolex's own movement, the caliber 4130. It sits hermetically sealed against 100 meters of depth, so this is a watch that, although nominally designed for landside motorsports, is very at home surfside at the beach. This is a handsome and versatile chronograph that features a 3-day power reserve. With Rolex's own movement, it features the Breguet overcoil hairspring handmade by Rolex watchmakers for resistance to positionally induced timing variations, and with a free-sprung balance with microstella independent adjustment nuts and a full balance bridge dual anchored, it has stability, rate stability, independent of shock and disruption, thanks to those two refinements. Now, the watch does have a 3-day power reserve, so solidly more than your standard 3135 in the Submariners, the Sea Dwellers, and the Datejusts. Nevertheless, it does retain hacking seconds, so when you pull the crown, you stop the balance, you allow precise synchronization to a known accurate reference time. And moreover, The watch features COSC chronometer status, so although it is designed to register split seconds, it beats at 28,800 vibrations per hour for 8 beats per second. Nevertheless, it does have that stability over the long term, being independently vetted by the COSC. It's a handsome watch. It's a substantial watch, and because it is a 40mm watch and only 12mm thick with a reasonable 51mm lug-to-lug span, it's also a watch that can be worn across a broad range of wrists, including wrists, in my estimation, down to as small as 14 centimeters in circumference. You can see this 6-digit Rolex Cosmograph Daytona, two-tone 116523, and purchase it on our website.